Hey everyone, I'm back at you with another video. This time it's all about amber. Amber fragrances. Of course, from my collection, I got a list of my top amber fragrances, amber-based fragrances. From my collection, I got 20 here with two honorable mentions. Um, of course, as far as I believe and understand, according to my research and amber is not a note, it's more of an accord, a bunch of notes put together to make this ambery smell, not to be confused with ambergris. Anyway, let's jump into the list. First of all, with the honorable mentions, the first one from the house of Tom Ford, this one is Tobacco Oud. Tobacco Oud to me is an honorable mention just because I feel like it's ambery, but I don't know if there's actually that amber accord in it. To me, it smells a lot like Amber Absolute from Tom Ford. Um, this is a very daring, in your face kind of fragrance, but I love it. Tobacco Wood by Tom Ford. My second honorable mention, the reason why I did not put this on this list is because there's another one that just knocked it out of the park. This one is from the house of Hermes, Ambre Nargile. Can you see that? Okay, so this is my second honorable mention. So to jump into the list of my top 20, we'll start off with this one from the house of the famous perfumer Christian Provenzano. This is Ombre Door. This stuff is a very high projection beast, smells similar to something from the Dior line, one of the women's fragrances. I really forgot what it was, but it's very unisex. The dry down is great. Very, very high performer. Christian Provenzano. Okay, so number 19, I got this one, even though I really, really love this fragrance, but just because it's not very, doesn't really give me that ambery feel, even though amber's in the name. This is Ambre Oud from Roja Parfums. This is a beautiful fragrance, but it's more of a oud rose kind of fragrance with that ambergris. I think it's very misleading, but I can't recommend this enough. I love it. I don't want to finish it. Ambre Door. Okay. Ambre Oud. Okay, so number 18 is from the house of Thameen. This one is called Regent Leather. I don't really detect much leather in this fragrance. It's more of a smooth, luxurious vanilla, woody amber fragrance. Great stuff. Highly, highly recommend. Number 18. Okay, number 17. I featured this house on my patchouli, top patchouli fragrances. This is another one though. This is from the house of Monom. You can see that there. It's a roller, potent. It's called Irmao. This is, I would say, very similar to Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, but it's just an amazing tobacco vanilla, but kind of with that amber base. Lasts for days. This stuff is amazing and keeps getting better and better after every single passing hour. Irmao from Monom. Okay, so now we're down to number 16. This one is from the house of Dooley Maud. It's called Amour di Palazzo. Man, this stuff is great. It's a spicy, leathery kind of amber with some oud in the background. It took me a while to appreciate this one. Works very well in cold weather, but this stuff is really good. Amor di Palazzo. Alright, I'm going to push these back a little bit because we got a lot of them coming up. Okay, so number 15 is from one of my favorite houses, if not the favorite, Xerjoff Casamoratti line. This one is the popular 1888. This is man, I love this stuff. It's very opulent, spicy, kind of floral amber with I think a prominent, I don't know if it's geranium, I don't know, and carnation note, dries down to sweet like sandalwood kind of amber. Very solid performance. This stuff is great. Highly, highly recommend. Okay, so number what's that? 14? Number 14 from the house of Arabian Oud. This is Kalemat. I've seen this a very long time ago, never gave it the chance, but this stuff is great. Highly recommend. Kind of affordable as well. This stuff is a room-filling dark amber and oud fragrance, with kind of some vanilla in the background. It keeps changing and changing and changing. Every time I wear it, it's a different kind of experience. This is a must-try. Kalemat by Arabian Oud. Okay, so number 13 is a very daring one, in my opinion, from the house of Rania J. This is Ombre loup. It's a very unique, skanky, animalic amber from the first sniff, but it becomes sort of a smooth and kind of powdery amber in the dry down. I think this is daring. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I think it's very artistic, but some people might not like it. I don't know. That's from my experience, but I really appreciate it. Good stuff. Okay, so now we are down to the next one. Number 12 on this list is from the House of Fortin Manley. This is Amber Absolutely. This stuff is very alluring. It's like a musky plum with a leathery amber throughout the journey of the fragrance. It's considered to me like a fresh amber that could be used in multiple occasions and seasons. This is a very unique one. I really like it. Amber Absolutely. Kind of has a weird smell in the opening. I don't know what it is, but it's something fruity, but like, I don't know. But it's good. Really, really good. Amber Absolutely. Okay, number 11. Oh man, I love this house. Xerjoff Dajhala or Dajhala. This is a very unique, alluring, soft and sensual fragrance. It took me a while to understand it. It's kind of like, I would say, a floral amber, but this stuff is great. I mean, the more you experience it, the more you appreciate it. Must try Dajhala. Dajhala. Okay, so the top 10. Exciting stuff. To me, these are the best. I mean, I can't put them in order, but I tried. Number 10 from the house of Masque Milano. This is Tango. Tango, Tango, Tango. This is an exotic mix of amber, wood, spices, and kind of like a chocolatey touch with some rose, and gets boozy sometimes. This stuff is great. Beautiful. Tango from Masque Milano. Whoa. Alright, so number 9 is another amazing fragrance. Like, seriously, I am not exaggerating. You guys must try to get your nose on. I mean, most of these are very well known, but I don't know. This is from the house of Stefan Humbert Lucas. Taklamakan. Beautiful bottle. This is a addictive, powdery, dry, kind of woody amber. It has a similar vibe to another fragrance on this list. I'll tell you about it. This stuff is great. Just straight up beautiful amber. Okay, number 8 is, I love this house as well, the house of Widian. This is Gold 1. Gold 1. Number 1. This stuff is absolutely beautiful. It's a fruity, I would say, semi-floral opening with the oud in the background as well. It's a mesmerizing, musky, amber dry down. Can't get enough of this one. Widian Gold 1. Okay, the next one, number 7. Again, not very surprising, from the House of Xerjoff, from the Oud Stars collection. This one is Malesia. Man, this stuff is, it honestly surprised me, because when I first smelled it, it was just straight up oud. And when it dried down, I mean, it's a sublime pleasure of a fragrance to me. This stuff is amazing. It starts off, like I said, animalic oud, kind of quickly dries down to a sweet, ambery, balsamic base. It's absolutely addictive. I love this one. Okay, number 6. Number 6, from the house of Lubin or Lubin, whatever. This is Akkad. 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 This is straight up amber. This is a recent purchase for me. I really, really appreciate this one. If you're an amber lover, you must try this one. It's a very prominent balsamic amber with some smoky incense. Fantastic stuff. Okay, now down to the top 5. Shit getting real. Okay, so number 5 is number 5 from the house of Rosendo Mateo. This is very, from the name, you get floral, amber, sensual, musk. This stuff is what it says. It's a very alluring, elegant, sweet, floral, ambery musk. Amazing. I would recommend it for spring, maybe fall. Good stuff. Okay, number 4, very popular. Everyone loves this one. I mean, it tops many lists. This is from the house of MFK Grand Soir. Not a surprise. If you haven't tried this one, or if you smelled it once and you were like, trust me, give it a full wearing. This stuff is great. It's a rich honey opening, luxurious ambery dry down. It's very, very long lasting. It's amazing. It's beautiful when it dries down. Very solid performance as well. Grand Soir from Mason Francis Korkjan. Okay, number 4. Now this is the one that knocked out Ambre Nargile from the house of Daniel Josier or something. This is Ombre Tabac. Ombre Tabac is, what can I say, man? This is a recent discovery to me. Starts off with a fresh, kind of boozy, cinnamon and fruity tone note, and dries down to a beautiful musky amber. I don't know, it's similar, like I said, to Ambre Nargile, but little darker and more sophisticated. Very, very sexy stuff. Ombre Tabac. Highly, highly recommend. Okay, now number 2, I got too tied up. I mean, it's the same fragrance, but different concentrations. These two good guys. L'air du désert marocain, Accord du désert. I mean, let's stick to this one. I love this one as well. But number 2 is number 2. What a coincidence. I mean, if you don't know this one, you're missing out. Very artistic. This stuff opens with a spicy kind of vibe, dries down to I don't know, something unbelievably delicious. I just can't describe it. It's warm, sweet, dry, comforting amber. Very artistic, very smoky, I think. Okay, now number 1. I absolutely fell in love with this fragrance. I mean, I can't describe it. Maybe it's not a typical amber fragrance, but man, this is from the house of Boadicea the Victorious. This one is called Legend. Now, this is a legend to the point that Boadicea is standing right on top of it. I mean, look at that. This stuff is amazing. Stunning blend, so many notes. Gives like a leathery, ambery, powdery oud and sandalwood. The dry down is just amazing. Just a thick amber, lasts forever. This stuff is a must try. I mean, it wasn't easy finding this one, but definitely worth it. Legend by Boadicea the Victorious. Alright, that tops the list. I mean, let me know what you think. Is there anything I'm missing out? I love all these fragrances. It was tough putting them in order. Let me know what you would recommend. What are your favorites? You know, it took me a while. I know it's kind of spring, where I'm at least, and I just had to get these out of the way because I've been using them for the past few months, and I just fell in love with them. I had to mention it. So yeah, I have a pretty exciting ideas coming up for the next videos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope, I mean, I have a good list to recommend to you guys to try out. And I'll see you very soon with the next video.